So this game is called Bartender VR Simulator. I can see it over here because I haven't fully launched it yet. It's interesting. It's supposed to teach you how to systematically put drinks together. The game is deeply flawed. All right, we're gonna hop into this. This is it's gonna be interesting. This is not a good way to teach yourself to be a bartender. But if you are a bartender, this is a really fun way to work out some stress. So here's the first thing that they don't show you how to do correctly. You should never start with your ice. If I measure that onto the ice, and Becky over here is like, oh my god, that's so cool, where are you from? How long have you been bartending? And I have to talk to her for a second and take her order, and I have to stop doing this. If this is sitting on the ice like it is now, that ice is gonna melt. Bitters probably, 2 dashes. Like 5. This is obviously more than 2. Jesus.
You have to turn it back over.
I'm fighting the urge to just throw shit. Left-handed stir. Perfect. This is pro technique here. We're just gonna... No, come back! Where'd you go? Totally sanitary. Don't worry about it, Chad. I got you. I'd love to see someone like Gordon Ramsay do this.
You don't need a napkin.
Mazel tov. You get drive removed. Bourbon, triple sec, tequila, bottles, make it rain. First thing you want to do when you start out at the bar, make sure you season your ice. Oh, is that not a... Okay, cool, got it. Hey, you know what? Here, sir. Apparently, you need a gentle hinge to be a bartender. Do I get bonus points for being able to be super awesome and measure everything perfectly all the time?
You do.
Failure. You're a failure. Dad.
Nico, you must be such a bad bartender, you keep failing.
Alright, that one's half full, so how come if I... Why? Alright. No flair, no risky business, no being able to pick up this tiny piece of ice. Here you are, sir.
When the hell did you get a VR headset? I got it for him for Father's Day. So like 3 days ago? We have Beat Saber, the Bartender game, and I think that's it.
Oh no! I lied! I did flare!
Beat Saber is amazing.
I can't even who I am! Anyone want a free bar spoon? Put the strainer on the mixing glass. I will say, stirring your old fashioned before you strain it and then straining it into your final glass is my preferred method of making an old fashioned.
Yeah.
So one of the things you can do actually in this game, you can kind of just like mess with the ice, and then that loosens it apparently, and that makes it easier to get in the cup. Yeah, I'm gonna make it strong. I'm gonna make it strong for you, Steve. That one's for you, bud. I know how to make an old fashioned, for the record. Set that aside. Add 1 orange zest. Got it. Here we go. Express, press. There we go. And then I put it on the thing, right? Thank God.
Drink.
There you go. That's for
Yay! You failed. You started the crit. Why is margarita in a martini glass?
Martini glass.
What is this, Chili's?
Put glass in salt. That is not how it works, by the way. Normally you need to wet the edge of it. Normally you would take a lime and you would like, rim it around the thing. I don't want to ruin it, so.
Like, nice.
Hey! Perfection. Oh no! No! You know what that means, guys? It's on the house. Bottle service for everyone. Martini glass, for some reason. Here, straight through the bar. That's the secret. That's what they don't teach you in bartending school, or rooftop lounge. Rooftop VIP bar. This is where it's gonna get weird. Alright, you guys know what time it is.
Although, yeah, it's definitely wrong, because when you use egg whites, you do a dry shake and a wet shake. Rebel says, how does VR bartending compare to real life?
I hate this. Does anyone remember where I misplaced my strainer? Is there another bar station somewhere? Somebody find my bar back? Yeah, it's literally just not here. Ah, there it is. Why was it? Whatever. You put it in the glass? Great. What's funny is, even though I'm following these absurd instructions and order of operations, these drinks are still only taking me about a minute and a half to put together. Highest tip so far at the VIP bar. Thank you, God.
Manhattan. Place a napkin on the bar top. Take the mixing glass and fill it with ice. Pour all the ingredients into the mixing glass. Rye whiskey, 50 milliliters. Sweet vermouth, 20 milliliters. Add 2 dashes of bitters. Place the bar spoon in the mixing glass and stir the drink.
First try. It is a lot more pleasant when you can hear.
Put the strainer into the mixing glass. Take a martini glass and strain the drink. Serve the drink on the napkin.
Obviously, by the way, I was kidding that you shouldn't keep that in here. That should probably go to dish. Somebody has spent 25.8 hours on this, and they wrote a review, recommended it, and all they said was, fun. Yeah, they expect you to move a lot. They expect you to cover a lot of ground, like side to side and front and back. It's not a whole lot of verticality, but that's fine. Just be aware that this game requires a play area of at least 2.5 meters by 2 meters. Definitely upset to find this out the hard way. Use this as a warning for yourself. Why would you recommend this game if you're like, I would recommend getting this, except that I had a terrible time playing it. I wouldn't use these recipes. I wouldn't use these procedures, this training, this methodology. I would use the bar setups. The bar setup made a lot of sense. It feels like that was the only thing that a bartender was involved in the making of this. For as much crap as I'm giving the game, I will say it's enjoyable. It's just, I don't think you should sell this as a bartender VR. The fact that they not butchered, but they lightly disemboweled the recipe for a Manhattan does not sit well with me. I also wish that there were, the voice that they have narrating and describing things to you, you would gain a lot more if that same dude was explaining, or if you could click through classes that was like, I want to teach me about whiskey, and you like go and you click on that, and the dude like puts you behind the bar, and you have a rye whiskey, a bourbon, a Canadian whiskey, an Irish whiskey, Scotch, and a Japanese whiskey maybe. The potential of this game is so incredibly high, and how intensely it falls flat kills me on the inside. Another feature that they could add that could really kick this up into a bigger, better game would be the ability to rearrange and build your own setup, where you decide what ice you have and what you have in your well and what you have on your back bar and where your coolers are, where your POS system is at.